An announcement for a major development happening right now at the downtown Mobile riverfront.
Let's listen in.
What is being proposed is a lot of bling. This is the diamond, for downtown. It'll be known as Riverwalk Plaza. And this property where we're standing right now is actually owned by the city of Mobile. So we've submitted an RFP process out into the world and said, okay, this is a piece of property, what would you put here? So we chose a developer group which consists of the Burton Property Group and the Kessler Capital Group. Philip Burton is here today to represent the Burton Property Group, and Laura Kessler is representing the Kessler Family Group. So when I think about what the opportunity is and how things like this happen, I just found out 5 minutes ago exactly how it happened. George Talbot had a map that showed this as a blank area with no development, and he showed it to Philip Burton at lunch one day and said, "Philip, what would you put here?" And this, because of Philip's relationship with Laura, this is how that all evolved, which to me is really a really cool way to have gotten to where we are today. So what I'm hoping at this time is that as we'll take some questions and answers here in just a few moments, but I would like to call on Philip right now to tell from his perspective what the Riverwalk Plaza will do for this area, and then he'll have Laura come up, and then we'd be glad to answer questions from the media. So Philip.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I am Philip Burton, President and CEO of Burton Property Group, and I am extremely excited to be here today showing off one of our newest projects, Riverwalk Plaza, which we hope will be a landmark in Mobile. Riverwalk Plaza, the intent is to combine a variety of uses into one site. Mixed-use hotel, restaurant, office, residential units, with access both from the road and from the water. The ultimate goal here is to be the catalyst to activate the waterfront and giving unfettered access to the water, allowing people to walk from our site, enjoy a beverage, grab dinner, and walk down to Cooper Riverside. And while we are in the early stages of this project, we have the right team in place to bring this project to fruition. From our partnership with the City of Mobile, Mayor Stimpson, our partnership with Kessler Capital, we're well positioned to bring this project to actually a groundbreaking. I want to thank the numerous stakeholders, and there are a lot. The City of Mobile, the Chamber of Commerce, the City Council, the Port Authority, the Downtown Mobile Alliance, Visit Mobile, and there are plenty of others that I may not mention, but just know that we would not be here without you. We're excited to get this project underway, and I'll introduce Laura Kessler with Kessler Capital, who's been involved with projects like Plant Riverside and Savannah and the Grand Bohemian Hotels. So, Laura.
Thank you, Philip, and thank you, Mayor Stimpson, as well. We are very excited to be here. Just as a little background, as Philip mentioned, my background's in hospitality, specifically in hotels and mixed-use projects, mainly in the Southeast U.S. And when Philip brought me in on this project, I was here to help him and look at it, and all of a sudden here I'm standing here today and we're doing this together. So these things just happen when you're around great people with great leadership. We have engaged Gray Reese, who's our architect here. He's an Alabama native who has created these renderings for us and has really been spending time and effort working with the city, looking at how we can make this work for everybody here. So he has done many projects in urban areas, in historic districts, and many of the hotels that I've worked on with him in the past. So we're excited to have him here with us. There are many times when we go into cities, we're looking for places where tourists want to come, but also where the leadership of the city is committed to making a better experience for its residents and its locals. And that is truly something that is not always the case, and it's truly something that we see the vision that Mayor Stimpson and your city council and all the members here really have the best interests of the locals at heart, which is really important to us as we do projects. So again, the city has potential. There's so many projects going on that I keep hearing. Every time we come back, we see all these things in motion, and it's very, very exciting to be a part of this. So we're looking forward to working with everybody. We look forward to whatever it looks like, you know, at the end of the day, and we seek all that feedback from the community as we get to the next step. So thank you again for having us here. We look forward to the future of Mobile. Thank you.
Laura's last comment had to do with input from the community, and there will be opportunity for our input as this evolves. Also, some of you may have noticed Laura, because for the last 2 years, she's been coming, approximately 2 years, she's been coming to Mobile, turning over every leaf and looking behind every tree, trying to figure out what was the very best site for a signature hotel. And so, Laura, we appreciate your tenacity, your perseverance, and all that you've done to, you know, choose us as the site for this diamond, this bling. Okay. So we'd be glad to answer any questions between the three of us. So, any questions from the media?
It's been a long time coming. Just talk about now that the plan is finally in motion. How does it make you guys feel?
So, well, it's really not about how it makes me feel, okay? This is about really what it does for the city of Mobile. And what I see it doing is really changing the image of the city. When you look at a facility like this or a building like this and understanding what it will deliver through condominiums, hotels, office space, restaurants, it's really something for everybody. But also, it is the high end of the scale of hotels. This will be a boutique, known as a boutique hotel, mixed use. But it really is an image changer, and I would maybe use Airbus as when we started. When we captured Airbus to be here, that changed the image of what's going on in Mobile. When people drive down Water Street and they see this hotel or they come up the river, they're going to be impressed. There's no other way to say it. So also from a convention standpoint, this will complement what's going on in the area of conventions, because typically the leadership that's bringing a convention to your city, they would really like to stay in a more exclusive, maybe a smaller space than some of the other hotels that are being used. And so it just checks so many boxes of things that we currently don't have in the city of Mobile.
Also bringing some more jobs to the area too, right?
Yes, it does bring more jobs to it. And this process, I think, if I understand it correct, is to be groundbreaking in 2025. Is that?
Late 2025.
Yeah, late 2025? Okay. It'll be the groundbreaking. In the meantime, we've got to work out all the details of how the city and the developers, how we will work out the arrangements for the property and everything having to do with the utilities and so forth. One thing I didn't mention, though, is that they have come up with a solution of how to get here with the train, which typically blocks our way. And as you get up close and you look at the renderings, you can see there's kind of a flyover to get to the entrance of the hotel. Any other questions?
Is there a price tag on how much it costs?
I'm sure there is. I just don't know what it is. And based on today's cost and how things are going, I'm not going to guess right now, okay? But I'm sure Ms. Kessler, she has an idea. And if she wants to answer that question, she can. But we'll just, you want to take that, Philip? Go for it.
You know, to add to what the mayor was saying, this is really about vision.
All right, so we are listening in to this live press conference in downtown Mobile along the riverfront. Of course, you heard there at the end some of the questions starting to come in as to how this will work, who will pay for it, all those sorts of things. So a lot of that remains to be seen, and we do have a crew there trying to get some of those answers for you.
Yes, and if you want to continue watching that press conference, you surely can. We're streaming it right now. But if you're just now tuning us, really cool stuff coming to downtown Mobile. They're calling it that Riverwalk Plaza, and they're expected to start groundbreaking 2 years from now. They said late 2025, so we'll just have to wait and see.
So much of the conversation you hear from people is, can we build up something along the riverfront? And now it seems like they are trending that direction, so we will continue to follow this story for you here on Fox 10 News.